the rational approach is Cyprus Republic to negotiate with Turkey.
Exactly.
But here we have a significant problem. Turkey does not recognize Cyprus Republic. And we have the decision and the resolutions of the United Nations saying that the two communities, through the intercommunal talks, to find the way of achieving a solution of the Cyprus issue. Let's say, this is an hypothesis, that we say, Greek Cypriots, look, we don't want to continue the negotiations with the Turkish Cypriot community because Turkish Cypriot community is under the control of Ankara and Turkey, so we want to negotiate with Turkey. What the result will be? Turkey will say no. The resolutions of the United Nations are saying that the two communities must find their own way. So I don't want to negotiate with Cyprus Republic. Then, who is going to be guilty for the stalemate on the Cyprus issue? So, we, based on the UN resolutions, on the issues of the procedures, let's say, in order to achieve a solution, and at the same time, we work in order international community to exert its influence and its pressure on Turkey in order to leave the Turkish Cypriot community to negotiate. And of course, Turkey herself to make her own duties, to fulfill her own duties, and to terminate her presence on the island. Is not an easy job. For 36 years now we are discussing, trying to find a solution. But this is the way. Otherwise, we will give an alibi to Turkey to say that, look, I'm not the transition part of the negotiations or the efforts of having a solution. The transition part is the Greek Cypriot administration. And Turkey now says that I want a solution as soon as possible, and the obstacle is the Greek Cypriot administration, because doesn't want a solution on the Cyprus issue. They are a member of the European Union, and they want Turkish Cypriot to be isolated and not to be part of the European Union. So we are trying, on the basis of what until today all the Greek Cypriot leaderships have been done until now, and of course together with the Turkish Cypriot community. We have a momentum. The momentum is the European aspirations of Turkey and the efforts of Turkey to enter the European Union. This is the key role of the European Union. The European Union has to exert its influence on Turkey to convince her that it will be on her favor if Turkey say yes to a solution to the Cyprus issue. She will help herself. She will have a problem less to face towards her process to the European Union.
Just two brief points.
Very brief, please.
Very brief.
Don't start on statements.
No, just to go back to what the gentleman said at the beginning, I think the Cyprus problem is only predominantly international in character if you date the Cyprus problem to 1974, and I think that's where the Turkish Cypriot community might slightly disagree. But also the second point is, considering that the title of the lecture is 50 years on and Cyprus independence, is Cyprus fully independent? With lots of all the other former colonies, we had the Independence Act. With Cyprus, we have the Cyprus Act. Is it not great if 50 years on we can actually campaign for a Cyprus Independence Act as well? Because is it not the problem that a country is only fully independent if its territory and its resources are decided by its people? So, for example, if you've got the example of the so-called dodgy dossier, whereby it was the argument for Britain to attack Iraq, to go to war with Iraq, was because Saddam had the potential to attack Britain in 45 minutes. When we're reminding Turkey that Cyprus is not part of Britain, Turkey, should we also not remind Britain that Cyprus is not part of Britain either? And the fact of the matter was, because Saddam had the potential to attack British bases in Cyprus, was the argument behind attacking a sovereign state illegally.
Despite the problems, the education, the presence of British military bases, and despite the political problems, Cyprus Republic is a fully independent state, an equal member of the United Nations, an equal member of the European Union, and that's why I said in my speech that despite the problems, the 50 year of independence is a tangible element of having this independence and finding our way to the international political scene. Of course, we shall continue fight to solve the Cyprus issue first. This is vital, this is very significant in order to safeguard our future. Otherwise, we will live under the threat of the presence of thousands of occupation troops, of settlers, and many other things that are resulted from the occupation in Cyprus.
If we look at the Cyprus problem, the Zurich and London Agreement, there was a constitution that was imposed on us, and it created us into these conflicting communities. Why didn't we have the right to vote on ideological grounds, but we had to be put into this segment of Turkish Cypriots and Greek Cypriots? The reason for that, and in that they put a time bomb for this situation. In other words, Cyprus was like a bird with his wings broken. Now, it's like a time bomb waiting to happen. And this is no different when we look at, and it is a problem of colonialism. They did the same with Ireland. Partition was the answer to them. They did the same with India and Pakistan, same problem. South Africa, Palestine, and we can see all these, and we're trying to blame the Turks, we're trying to blame the Greeks, who is right, who is wrong. And we're still suffering. It's a bird still with a broken wings. It's up to us, Turkish Cypriots and Greek Cypriots, to find the way as people who, even after being united, which we hope we will be united, we still have to find a way of getting rid of this scourge of nationalism. Because this scourge of nationalism, this disease that they've given to us, that is still, we still look at each other in terms of flags and whether we like each other or whether they're like me or they're not like me. So we have to find a way politically, not only to live together, but to build and to repair this homeland for the future generations as well, so that we don't look at each other as Greeks and Turks, but as Cypriots. Now, I'm sure a lot of us see this, but it's how do we go about? How do we go about doing this? We can have an agreement tomorrow They might force Erolu, but we have got to go and build that Cyprus as well for the future. So we've got to come out and raise our voice as Turkish Cypriots and Greek Cypriots. Not only that we want peace, that we're going to go ahead and do that peace.